So what's going on, guys? It's PJS, an idiot here, and welcome back to another video. It's kind of like a laid-back video, just kind of running around. No, really not.
Yeah, guys, this is Clashcraft back here for another Black Ops video, and today we're gonna be doing top 5 guns in Black Ops. It's our opinions, so don't take it like these guns are the best 5. This is just our opinions, and basically we both have a list here of guns that we think are the top 5. Me and Tyler will be discussing why we think they're the top 5 guns, and yeah. So, but first we both have 2 honorable mentions, and before we start, my honorable mentions are the HVK and the Pharaoh, both great guns, but just didn't quite make the top 5. So,
Alright,
yeah.
my honorable mentions are gonna be the Marshalls. If you ever play Search and Destroy, you're gonna run into them. No matter what, you're gonna run into them. My second is the KN-44. I mean, it might just be me, but I'm just not too good with it. It's fire rate and it's well, I think it's just me, but it's fire rate without rapid fire, just doesn't make it. So that's I mean, the KN almost cut it. The KN almost made it. But
Okay, so
you know, we're gonna start off and play this.
And don't
Alright.
forget Sam's here.
Yeah,
Sam.
Sam.
I'm
So
not
my
gonna be
number
saying
5.
anything, but I'm here.
Okay, Sam. Number 5, I have the M8A7, just because it has all-around stats that are good. Its accuracy and its range are very good for an assault rifle. It's such a good
And you
weapon.
unlock those
It's
five.
used in competitive, so you know it's such a good gun. It's definitely fits the competitive format perfectly, and that's why it comes in at the number 5 spot. So yeah,
Alright,
Tyler, what's
my
your
number 5 is gonna be the Dingo. You know, you might not think of it, but you know, I didn't really notice how good the gun was. I recently just whipped it out. I noticed how good the gun did. It literally just melts. Literally, if like, I'm sorry for saying literally so much. If you like, are like kind of like a layback person on Fringe or something, came behind like a car or something, you know, that's the type of gun for you. Fast fire rate, long range. It's got quite a bit of recoil, but not the worst. You can easily control it. So that's why it's coming in my number 5.
Great, that was great. The Dingo, definitely a great gun. So coming in next for me at number 4 is definitely gonna have to be the Cuda. And why the Cuda? Well, first of all, the Cuda is an SMG, and SMGs in this game are usually quite good, unless you're the Vesper that's been nerfed 3 times. But you know, we're not gonna talk about that. The Cuda has a very good fire rate. The accuracy is good. The recoil is not too much that you cannot handle. It's just a great gun all over. I mean, it shreds. It's so easy to get gold. It's one of those guns that just make dark matter a lot easier, and it just shreds. So yeah.
Alright, so my number 4 is gonna be the Weevil. You know, I really didn't start playing it until the Nuketown playlist. I can't remember when it was, but it was probably back in May. Nuketown playlist came on, and I you know, the Weevil, I decided to use it, tried the Weevil. It literally was probably one of my favorite guns. Like, I use it, don't use it much anymore, but on Nuketown, that's the gun I dropped my 80 bomb with. Well, 79, but I count it as an 80 bomb. That's the gun I got 79 kills with, so that's why it's coming in my number 4. I really like it.
That was great. Okay, so coming in at number 3 for me is going to be the KN-44. Obviously, to me, one of the best guns in the game. It shreds. It is personally my favorite gun in the game. You can just get so many kills easily with it. Grip, rapid fire, and grip, high caliber, and stock are the best attachments for me. It suits me, as you can see in the gameplay in the background. I'm using the KN with exactly those attachments, and I'm not doing so bad. But the KN has great stats with high caliber. It is a 2-shot when you get 1 headshot, so that is always good. Its damage is perfect with such a high fire rate, and it just
If I can
it
weigh
just
in
kills.
here, you get it pretty early too, so
You do,
that's
you
like
get it
one of
level
the first
1.
guns.
That is true.
Don't interrupt, but you know, that's a great choice. That gun literally melts.
Yeah.
No.
Alright,
I
Tyler,
kinda
what's your number
regret
3?
Alright, my number 3 is gonna be, hold on, give me a second, 10-0. Let me just get this hater. Sorry for stopping the, this is live, by the way, so sorry for stopping the thing. I'm just trying to concentrate. if you know what I'm saying. So, my number 3 spot, I was thinking about replacing the KN, but I remember how good it does. I remember how good it does, and how good it is. My number 3 is going to be the RK5, just with how good the weapon is. RK5, you know, don't really want to mess with that weapon. And I just died 50 points off the hater, which I'm really salty about, but I'm not going to worry about that because we're not worrying about the gameplay. Right now, we're just worrying about top 5. So, RK5, perfect weapon. Usually one burst, you know? It's a one burst weapon. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know why it's so low. It can be I mean, it's a pistol, doesn't have a lot of range, but if you're up close, SMD, it's a one burst. So that's why it's coming in my number 3.
Alright, that was great. The RK5 definitely one of the best pistols, if not the best, probably the best pistol in the game. Next off, I'm going to go ahead and say my number 2 right here. Many people are going to disagree. My number 2 is going to be the VMP. Why the VMP, you ask? Why is it not number 1? Pretty sure that's the best gun in the game. Well, no, that's the most common gun. It is very good. Definitely deserves number 2. It deserves number 1 in many cases, but in this case, it is going to get number 2. Just because I feel sometimes it can be clunky. You can put in 6 bullets and they're not going to get killed. But on the bright side, its fire rate is very high. Its damage for the bullets is really good for its fire rate, and the accuracy isn't bad. And it just kills people. Up close range, you're almost never going to lose unless it's something like the RK5 or another SMG. But yeah, that's my number 2. The
Or
VMP.
unless you're Sam.
Alright guys, my number 2 is, you know, you guys might not agree with this. My number 2 is going to be the Cuda. That thing just shreds. If you do not mess with the Cuda. Like, I have no words for how good the Cuda is. It's a very highly praised weapon. So that's why it's coming in my number 2.
Alright, and for number 1 for me is going to be the Man of War. Now, many people are going to say, no, the Man of War sucks. But the thing with the Man of War is, the damage is so good on the Man of War. It is always a 3-shot kill, but with a headshot, it is a 2-shot kill. The range is perfect. With rapid fire, the fire rate is very good for its damage. The kill time on the Man of War is so good. Just everything about the Man of War is good. There's nothing wrong with it. As long as you're accurate with your shots, you will shred. You will outgun KNs. You will outgun VMPs at mid-range. Probably not always at close range, but definitely at medium to long range. You'll outgun VMPs. And in some cases, you will outgun the VMP at close range. But that's why the Man of War is coming in at the number 1 spot. The weapon is truly number 1.
Hold up, Tyler, before you go in, if I can weigh in on this one, I feel like the Banshee would have been a better pick for the number 1, but honestly, it's a personal decision.
We're not doing like, I mean, I know I put in the Marshals, but I don't feel like the Banshee, I feel like it's too overpowered, you know?
Too overpowered?
Okay,
Alright,
so
well,
basically, I think everyone's seen this coming, but the VMP. Alright, you seen that game that I just did. If you want to see, I went 31 and 14 using a VMP. I mean, if that ain't enough to show you that how good the VMP is, it might just be how good I am. I'm not saying I'm good, I'm garbage AF, but I'm just saying that's one of the perks of being good with the VMP. Is, you know, getting those 2.21 KDs and high KDs. And that's why the VMP comes in at my number 1 spot. Peyton, you got anything to say?
No, but guys, that was our top 5 guns in Black Ops 3. Now we're gonna check with Sam, and Sam's gonna tell us which one he thinks is the most accurate list in his opinion. Keep in mind, this is all opinions. So also feel free to share your opinion in the comments. But Sam.
Alright, well, at the beginning I didn't really feel for Tyler's list. Felt more for Peyton's list because I felt like it was more accurate, but as you progress farther, more into the number 3 slots and such, I feel like Tyler's just got way more accurate, so I'm gonna have to go with Tyler's list.
And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the top 5 guns of Black Ops. Leave your opinions in the comments, and see you next time. Peace.